Have you ever met someone and instantly felt like your soul remembered them? Like you weren't just meeting them for the first time, you were remembering them? That feeling isn't random. It's not just chemistry. It's soul recognition. And today, I want to share with you 3 powerful signs that the universe and your own higher self are gently revealing when he is meant for you. These aren't just fleeting emotions or passing moments. They're synchronicities, energetic alignments, and divine whispers, all pointing you toward a love that was written into your story long before you met. In this video, we'll explore the subtle yet sacred signs that come from deep within, from the field of consciousness that Carl Jung often described as the collective unconscious, where symbols, dreams, and synchronicities reveal divine truth. If you've been questioning whether he's the one, listen closely. Your soul already knows. Now it's time to hear what it's trying to tell you. Hey, if you're new here, welcome to Darker Wisdom Channel. This is where we pull back the veil on the hidden truths of spirituality, psychology, and the mysteries they don't teach you in the light. We dive deep into the shadows. Carl Jung, ancient wisdom, the dark night of the soul, and the raw, unfiltered side of awakening. If you've ever felt like there's more to reality than what we've been told, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit subscribe button, because we're just getting started. And if you've got questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments. We read every single one. Thank you for being here, for your support, and for daring to explore the depths with us. Let's begin. Sign number 1. He feels like a mirror, not just a match when he's meant for you. You won't just feel butterflies, you'll feel seen. There will be moments when he reflects back to you the parts of yourself you've buried or forgotten. Jung spoke about the shadow, those hidden aspects of ourselves that we often reject. A true soul connection will gently awaken those shadows and invite them into the light. Maybe he notices your anxiety and holds you with patience instead of judgment. Or he encourages your wildest dreams when you were taught to dim your light. His presence doesn't make you smaller or quieter. It draws out the real you. If you feel both comforted and challenged in a way that helps you grow, that's not just a crush. That's divine alignment. When he's meant for you, something within you begins to awaken. Not just the flutter of attraction, but a deep, almost sacred sense of recognition. You don't just feel sparks. You feel seen, like someone has finally found the key to a part of you that's been hidden for years. And it's not always about comfort. Sometimes, what he reflects back to you are the very things you've tried to ignore. Your insecurities, your fears, your buried dreams. Carl Jung called this the shadow self, the parts of our soul we push away because they're too painful, too vulnerable, or too misunderstood. But a true divine connection doesn't come to keep you in hiding. It comes to illuminate you. You may find that around him, you're suddenly more aware of your emotions, not because he triggers them in a harmful way, but because his energy is so open and accepting that you feel safe to reveal them. Maybe you find yourself talking about past heartbreaks you've never told anyone. Or maybe he catches the way you hesitate before sharing your ideas, and he gently reminds you that your voice matters. Instead of shrinking you, he expands you. He doesn't just love your strengths, he sees your wounds and still chooses to stay. That's powerful. That's rare. That's a mirror, not just a match. This kind of connection can feel intense, even unsettling at times, because it forces you to grow. But the growth doesn't feel like pressure. It feels like freedom. You begin to soften where you were once hardened. You begin to trust where you once doubted. And slowly, without even realizing it, you begin to become more you in his presence. That's not by accident. That's soul alignment. The universe uses certain people to bring us back to ourselves. And when he is meant for you, he will mirror your truth, your healing, and your light in the most profound and transformative way. Sign number 2. Synchronicities follow your connection. Jung coined the term synchronicity to describe those meaningful coincidences that feel too perfect to be random. When he is meant for you, the universe begins to speak in symbols. Maybe you keep seeing his birthday numbers on clocks. Maybe a song that reminds you of him plays right after you think of him. Or you both say the exact same thing at the exact same time, often. These aren't just quirks or cute moments. These are winks from the universe, confirming that you're on the right energetic path. When you're aligned with someone meant for you, time itself bends to bring you closer. Together, you'll feel like you're flowing with life, not chasing or forcing anything. That's because your soul's already made an agreement, and the universe is honoring that contract. When he is truly meant for you, the universe doesn't stay silent. It starts speaking, not always in words, but in symbols, nudges, and perfectly timed moments that seem too aligned to be a coincidence. Carl Jung called this synchronicity, those mysterious, meaningful events that carry messages from the unseen world. It's like reality bends just enough to get your attention. You might notice his initials on license plates, or see the same angel numbers, like 111 or 222, every time you think of him. You may randomly hear a song you both love, right after wondering if he's thinking about you. Or you'll be talking to someone about your connection, and suddenly a feather falls, a butterfly lands nearby, or your phone lights up with his message. These aren't just charming coincidences. They're divine confirmations. Little signs that your energy and his are weaving together across time and space with the one who's meant for you. These synchronicities start to feel like a shared language, a quiet, beautiful rhythm between you and the universe. It's like something sacred is guiding you both, softly nudging you back toward each other when life tries to pull you apart. Even during separation or silence, signs will keep showing up, as if love itself is refusing to be forgotten. When you're aligned with a soul connection, time doesn't follow the rules anymore. You'll feel the pull of his energy, even across distance. You'll think of him, and he'll reach out. You'll pray for clarity, and you'll dream of him that night. That's not wishful thinking. That's divine orchestration, because before you met him in this life, your souls had already met in realms beyond this one. There was an agreement, a sacred promise to find each other again. And now that you have, the universe is keeping its end of that promise by lighting the path with clues, whispers, and cosmic signs. You don't have to force what's written. In divine timing, when he is meant for you, life becomes a symphony of signs, and all you have to do is listen. Sign number 3. Your inner peace grows in his presence. Real love doesn't just excite you, it calms you. When he is meant for you, your nervous system knows before your mind can explain it. You breathe easier around him. You don't feel the need to perform, impress, or wear a mask. There's a peace that wraps around your heart when you're together, like your soul is saying, yes, I remember this. This doesn't mean the relationship is perfect or without challenges, but even in the struggles, you feel emotionally safe. You're able to talk, to be vulnerable, to cry, and still feel held. Divine connections bring healing, not chaos. If you feel like you're becoming more yourself, more grounded, more present, more whole, that's a sacred sign that his love is a spiritual homecoming asterisk. When he is truly meant for you, love doesn't arrive in a whirlwind of confusion. It arrives like a soft breath, steady, grounding, and familiar. Yes, there may be excitement. Yes, your heart may race. But underneath it all is something far deeper. Peace. Not the kind you have to search for or fight to keep, but the kind that simply settles over you like a warm blanket without explanation. Your nervous system feels it first. You notice that around him, your body relaxes. You're not holding in your stomach. You're not overthinking your words. You're not walking on eggshells. You're just being. And that, in itself, is a holy thing. This kind of love doesn't demand a performance. You don't feel the need to be funnier, sexier, smarter, or more perfect. Instead, you feel free to be raw, real, and wonderfully human. You can laugh until your stomach hurts, cry without shame, and speak your truth without fear of abandonment. Even in disagreements, there's a sacred safety that wraps around the conversation, a knowing that says, "We'll get through this. I'm not leaving, I see you." This emotional safety is a key sign of divine love. It doesn't rush your healing, it honors it. It doesn't tear you down, it holds space for your becoming. Carl Jung believed that wholeness, not perfection, was the goal of the soul. And when he is meant for you, his presence supports your wholeness, not by completing you, but by helping you return to yourself. You'll find yourself smiling more softly, speaking more kindly, trusting more deeply. Not because you're trying to impress him, but because your spirit finally feels safe to exhale. The chaos quiets, the doubt fades, and love, in its most divine form, becomes your resting place. This is how you know. Real, sacred, soul-aligned love will not just stir your emotions. It will steady your heart. It will make you feel more rooted in your truth. And when you're with the one the universe chose for you, peace won't be a distant dream. It will become your daily reality. If you've seen yourself in any of these signs, the mirror of his presence, the synchronicities that guide your connection, or the peace that settles in your soul, trust that these are not accidents. They are gentle affirmations from the universe, reminding you that true love doesn't confuse you, it clarifies you. It doesn't rush you, it arrives in divine timing. Carl Jung believed that meaningful connections were born from the depths of the unconscious, and when someone is meant for you, your spirit will know long before your mind understands. So don't chase, don't force. Just stay open, stay aware, and allow love to find you in the sacred way it was always meant to. Because when he is truly meant for you, the signs will not just appear, they will resonate. And you'll feel it in your heart, your body, and your soul. Yes, this is something real. You are not alone on this journey. Your soul knows the way, and so does his.